Alright, what's up? We're back with another episode. Dub Dialogue Podcast. Greatest ASMR podcast that you're going to find on the internet. I came across this topic. I'll explain the backstory first. So, there's a channel that I watch on YouTube called the Dreamers Pro Show. They are a sports coverage channel, primarily NBA basketball coverage. And they were proposing the idea of a new subscription service for those interested on their channel that would give them access to the Discord community, exclusive articles, exclusive videos, and just the ability to support the channel. $6 a month. They have an audience of over 100,000 subscribers, and about 20% said that they would be interested on the poll. And it stayed about 20%, even as more votes came in, it stayed about at the 20% mark, right? However, obviously the majority of the people weren't in favor of it, and that's fine. Especially on that platform like YouTube. On the internet, we can go and get a lot of our content costing us nothing but our time. So, I understand why people are all in favor of the free content. However, I've never seen so much pushback and degrading and saying this is never gonna work because there are plenty of guys on YouTube who do this kind of stuff for free. And this channel is all about the money. They're not doing it for the love of the game or the love of the people. So, I've always thought this, I've always had this opinion, but it was interesting to me because I was having a discussion with some of the people in the comments and nothing related to business-minded conversations came up. And I think that's very telling. Because there seems to be a culture on the internet, a certain subsection of the internet that upholds this culture. And their basic philosophy is that if you're not doing it for free, you're doing it for nothing else than to make money, and you want to take people's money and steal from people and not give them fair value. And it's so interesting because whenever you're taking something from someone for free that they've put work into, you could consider that stealing from them. Because my personal belief is everything you create, every service that you provide should be monetized, especially with the advent of the internet, where markets are not just limited to localities and the people that you can physically touch and interact with. You can find buyers, you can find people willing to pay all throughout the world. It has opened the commerce up completely to those that have access. And especially for those underprivileged, especially for those lower income, it is a fantastic way to take the gifts that have not typically been valued in the majority of workplaces and still be able to provide value to the world and to see the fruits of your labor with that value be given back to you. I saw an artist on Twitter not too long ago. Someone was refusing to pay him and wanted to just pay in exposure because they had a pretty decent social media follow. And I think at best it's disingenuous, and at worst it's exploitive when we're getting into practices like that, when we're getting into ideas like that, when we're getting into business dealings like that. But that's the problem. Most people don't look at it from a business perspective because most people aren't good at business. And that's okay. I just don't think that when somebody is trying to up their business acumen, when they are trying to provide something monetary, when they are trying to provide a service or a good, it comes off more than self-hating when you're projecting onto them what they are and what they aren't doing it for, and how much they do and don't care, and how much someone else is giving away for free, and this and that. I think it's quite selfish. I think it's quite foolish, especially when the opportunity is here for everybody to make money off the things that typically people just were not making that much money from throughout human history. You know, people always talk about how they wish they could do what they really want to do and not have to worry about going to a job they hate. And yet here we are, finally at the time where that's possible, where the advent of the internet has made that more plausible than ever. When there's so much information about business building and so many platforms to be able to revenue split and still host your content and your art, when it's easier than ever now, you're seeing so much pushback from so many others. They're telling you don't work hard. And yet they couldn't do what you do when you create content, could they? And yet when you're cooking and you're shipping out your goods, they couldn't do what you do. When you make art and you sell prints and you sell digital versions and you work on commissions for people, they couldn't do what you do. When you make music, couldn't do what you do. But have the most to say about how much you love this stuff, though. I think for all of us, especially those in my age group, we should be focused primarily on finding out what it is we're really good at, that we're really talented at, and building it up so that we can sell it. It'll increase your value. The more money you make, the more value you have. The more skill sets you have, the more value you have. Don't let anybody tell you, because it's more than just taking from other people. You're not taking from anyone. You're asking people to pay, and those willing will. Because you're providing something that they feel like they want and or need in their lives, and they're willing to pay you something that they have in exchange for it. That's how commerce has always worked. That's how barter and trade has always worked. feel no shame from the fact that you're finally able to barter the fact that you can do this. That's all I have to say, man. You can make life-changing amounts of money off this. Off selling these kind of skills. Please don't let anybody talk you out of it. That was another great ep. If you guys don't know what Dub Dialogue is, it's just a short form, soft-spoken ASMR style podcast where we come on and just try to change perspectives. You know, I'm not qualified to give concrete, straight advising. But that's not my point. You know, I'm not trying to coach anyone. I just want to talk about the way I see things, the way I see the world, the way things come to me, and share them here with you guys and open up some minds. Some people that have different perspectives could probably see it the other side. People with the same perspectives can know that someone's sharing it. And anyone in between can just use it for whatever they want to use it for. So I'm going to keep dropping these bangers. We're going to keep enjoying the content. We're going to keep enjoying the subs going up. We're going to keep enjoying more and more listeners coming in. And we're going to take this to another level someday. But for now, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you're on the audio version and you want to see the video version, see my pretty face, you can catch me on YouTube. It'll be in the channel or in the episode description. If you're on YouTube and you're sick of seeing my face, or you just want to, get it where you listen to actual podcasts, then it's on all the audio platforms that you probably listen to podcasts on. So I'm going to get on out of here. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. Peace.